Okay, well, there's a lot of storms here lately, and now it looks like the power's back on. So I hope everyone can still hear me. Let me know in chat if you can hear me. But everything had to reset the whole network. So anyway, I hope I'm back and you can hear me. So I'll wait for a response before continuing. I'm just gonna check here if I'm actually online. Seems like I am. Okay. Okay, let's see. Just checking the Twitch stream here. I don't know what the delay is. Okay, sorry about the power outage. Not really my fault, but yeah. Fun stuff. I'm actually more worried about the YouTube stream because that seems to be where most people watch or want to watch this. So is this actually seems like it's live? Let's go to the very end. Oh no, it ended. Nope, it's good. So I think I might have created a second video stream. I don't even know if I'm live on LinkedIn. Let's see. What happened here? Okay. I guess it is working. Sort of. All right. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. I think the fact that we're on Twitch and YouTube should be good enough for people to rejoin. I gotta turn off my sound here on my phone. Okay, so yeah, so just about this strategy versus Gitflow or whatever. I lost the stream here. Sorry, the chat. So the question was, well, why not? If all of these slices are so independent of one another, why bother with the branching strategy? You still will have things that will you don't want to drag in unfinished code, no matter what it is, how well it's structured into production. So these slices, yes, they do make your work quite organized and the code quite separated. Why still bother with this? You still want that composability, and knowing that that merging one feature with another and leaving another out, you're getting exactly what you're asking for. There's no assumptions about what they may have decided to share in terms of their common history and things like that. So from a dev to a release candidate to actually what's in production, this is kind of this is kind of the way that we tend to do things. So maybe some better color coordination would be better here. So like features maybe just white, and then I think that's good. And I think some of the arrows are too thin, so I'll do that. That looks nicer, right? I added some like arrows that were too thin here. So let's see. Yeah, still some arrows that are too thin here. I think I just clicked on the wrong thickness as I was doing this the other day. All right, they look, here I was explaining why rebase is horrible. The other thing, you want your history. Like, I don't want these squashed. I actually want to see how people got somewhere for many reasons. Also to teach Git how to resolve conflicts, because they saw, like, Git saw the evolution of your function, whether it changed files, whether it changed locations within a file. All those facets are available to the Git instrumentation to do that. So this is why we prefer working this way. And so yeah, so we have our development branch or integration branch to test things as we go along. But in the release candidate, we just have the complete slices being published. And then the release candidate may be composed of one or more features. When we're ready, we then publish that, push that up to production, and mark that on the main branch. So we also have some tags, some other tags here showing what was released and all that kind of stuff. But it really is self-evident by the convention as to what's released at each point in time. So yeah, this is what we do. Keeps things clean, and everyone understands that they just look for the latest start tag to add to work on a slice that hasn't been started yet, and that's it. So it is simple, but again, you need some effort to organize things, like anything, and same goes for Git history. So yeah, that's that. Hopefully that answers your questions, and let's continue. Let's do some coding today. I'm talking quite a bit, so let's get back into coding. And unfortunately, the power outage interrupted everything, so sorry about that if you were paying attention and all of a sudden lost your train of thought like I did. We're back now, and hopefully it won't screw up the streams too much. So I think OBS is still streaming properly. So let's look at the current sessions view, and of course I think that's going to be something that both are going to be able to see. So we could expand this slice a little bit, because it's no extra effort for this screen to actually be viewable by the organizers too, right? Oops, well, that's not good. Let's try that again. Highlight all that, control copy, and then paste here, right? Paste here. Okay, that's better. All right, so we have this as well, and of course that means we can see, why is it default to the wrong? It defaults to the wrong style. Let's do that. And maybe that's good enough. Okay, so we can see that that's going to both. Now, oh, wait a second. I probably was on the wrong layer. Yep, I was. Let's back out of all this again. I wish there was better layer support, so I have to push this. It's not really background. Can I rename this? Yes, I can. Oops, not property. Cancel, background, edit. Really? Cancel. If I edit this, it has label progress. Okay, so that is the label. Edit label. We'll call this the event model. Layer. Apply. Okay, so that's the event model. That's the progress. So if we hide the progress, hide the event model. Good. We want to work on the event model now and copy this. Can I drag all this together? Yes, I can. Okay, now will this work to populate that? Yes, it will. Good. And at the same time, I can still drag this. And of course, this needs to be brought to front. Good. So now we can see that when we're doing our security, we can allow both participants and the organizers to see this current sessions proposed, right? Maybe we should, yeah, current sessions, I guess that's the proposed ones. And organizers, the only that's interesting, because I guess the organizers can suggest one, so that's an interesting thing. Maybe add your session proposal is also available to the organizers, but maybe they have their hands full coordinating everything. They might just want to look at things. So this is where we can show that. And to make it more explicit, we can link it to the side instead. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So let's implement this. First of all, when we finish submitting a topic, we should go to this particular page, right? So in our views, we can go and create a new file, and we'll call sessions.handlebars. Okay, and here we want to just make another add a full page as before to sessions handlebars, which will show a list of current sessions submitted by participants. Full handlebars. See if it understands that. Yeah, current sessions looks good. Actually, that's not good. We need to do that with the code base. I keep forgetting that because it needs to see the example of how we did things before. So I always hit enter by accident. That means it's not paying attention to what we did on the other pages. Now it did, so it knows that the other pages we do link to the style sheet. It's a good good way to catch a lot of this kind of stuff. So yeah, I guess we'll see if the style is good enough for this. Let's see what it did. So we'll just apply this to the current file, and then let's change our code so that we actually go to that page, app.js. So here we're going to the wrong thing, right? So before we do this, we want to sessions will equal sessions state view. And then it knows to do that. Okay, so hopefully that's good enough, but then we want our sessions. How do we do that before? Right, so we just make a function here. I don't know why it's doing this. Making everything on some weird function like that. Why can't we just do a function? I want to change those other things to be a regular function. Function, that's better. Get all events. So it kind of knows what I did for the other ones. Topic submitted event. That's really good. Oops. So here we have JSON parse read. So event files. So it's looking at the topics submitted. Now this will get obviously once we add the management of this, like removing topics or renaming them, this will become a lot more, complex. This is where we will have our logic for distilling all the history of what we did to something that is representative of the state now. But for now, we're just really hooking this up to just get through the happy path, and then we'll start to deal with all of the other issues with that are common in running these things. So mainly in open spaces, that would be topics that are very similar. You probably want to talk to both the two people that suggested a very similar topic and just kind of merge them together. So that'd be kind of interesting to actually have the facility to show that, oh, this particular suggestion was actually suggested by two other participants. So that's something that's neat. Generally don't have that in open spaces to see like the history, unless you're like listening closely to the organizers and seeing what they're doing, then yeah. So this looks good. So instead of just giving that, we're actually linking. We're actually linking these two here. Get rid of that. So we're actually now linking these two as that. But I don't actually. That's not good enough, is it? It kind of looks like we need to have this name topic facilitator. I kind of want use a nice table layout like we did in, what was it? Where do we have the table layout? Was it here? I do recall having a table layout for something in here. Oh well. Use a nice table layout with column headings. I'll update the CSS myself later. See what it does. And go back to our view handlebars. So, okay, good. So it has this. So that's probably better. Let's apply this. And now we can say, let's open up the CSS. So public style CSS. Update the CSS to make the table look good. And we'll do that here. See what it says. So it should. Okay, it's doing some stuff. Full width tables, collapse borders. I don't like full width. Don't use full width, but make good min max choices for width. So CSS is getting generated. I'm so happy. I hate dealing with CSS. Although this doesn't do a great job a lot of times, it does do a lot of extra funny stuff. So be careful. Don't ask too much on this. Okay. Sometimes it does that, for example, but I think we're good now. And let's try and just stop this and run it again. And go back to, were we doing this here? Yes, we were. Submit topic. Sorry for the brightness. Yeah, that's one thing that's really nasty here. Sorry for those watching at night. Your eyes are burning probably. Let's, as long as we're here, make the CSS respond to the light or dark desktop theme. So we're not burning. Let's see if IA has a sense of humor. Retinas of our viewers. This for the rest of, okay, so let's do this. Do this for all the CSS, not just the table. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's see if that does the trick. So apply. Should do it, right? Let's see. Refresh. Oh, but we can't read the, it did it, but it really didn't. Body color. So this is not body. It's not doing H1. So that's repeated. That's repeated. That is odd. It's doing a different color here. So that might work for the rest. But the H1 has an issue. It didn't apply the H1. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to do it ourselves. It knows what I want. Okay. That's good. Let's see if it actually, okay, good. So, yeah, that's a bad name for our sessions, but because that's the last name of our event modeling thing. So let's, well, anyway, name, Adam, facilitation, talk, it's going to be event modeling and get submit. Oh, look at that. And it's inserted that stupid thing at the end. That's another thing that it does. So let's look at our sessions and why does it do that? Rewritten. See, it's kind of leaks some stuff. So cursor's awesome. It had these little rough edges, but it's so far the best thing I've seen. So, oh, look at that, because I'm resubmitting. See, gonna do that every single time. So how do we how do we do that? So we have a submission. We probably should look at duplicates and IDs. All that kind of stuff would really help, right? Cause this. So we have our first bug we can take care of. Because yeah, we've created a whole bunch of events just by refreshing the page, because obviously it's posting, submitting again. And the other thing that's interesting is that it didn't, look how large this is. Yuck. Do it a little smaller here. Can people still read that? I hope people can still read that. Go back. I think this is readable. I really don't like this CSS. It's really stretching things out way too much. Can drag this out a bit, so that could be nice if we could change it, but it's got this really big width. We can clean this up. If someone wants to do a pull request for cleaning up the way this looks so far, at least we have one CSS here. Best viewers. What is this? That's some link, some spam. Anyway, I need to get some moderators for this. Don't follow the links in the chat. So yeah, let's take care of that at another time. Okay. Yeah, at least got rid of that from the stream view. So yeah, where are we? We are actually showing that. So it does work. Maybe we should take care of this resubmission problem, because I think we might have the same issue with the others, right? Anytime that we have a submit dates, like it'll do the same thing. It's not a big deal here because last one wins. It's the last one wins for the view. Like this open spaces date range state view is just looking at the last event, but here this is the first time where we're looking at an aggregation of them, and but these things will still pollute things. So this is where, you know, we may want to add, you know, something like a unique identifier to all of these things. So let's look at the events here, and you know, let's do an ID here, and yeah, I mean, this is a great place to start for open source and software engineering. I think using event modeling to kind of have an overview of whatever you're programming is a really good way to start. I used to draw, you know, a lot of things on lined paper before for designing systems. I did a UI and like where things were stored in the database or other places. And that's been through my whole career, really, since I was doing things as a kid. And so this format for walking through a solution is kind of the product of those years of trying to make something that is easy to read and guides you. As you can see, I'm doing things step by step. I'm not trying to, you know, do too much at once. It allows me to do these kinds of things bit by bit. So I think it's, yeah, if you want to do open source stuff, I think these types of diagrams at the top of, you know, at the top of the repository to kind of show what your project's about is really good. So hopefully we'll have more projects do this. But anyway, back to our, yeah, so session name. Okay, so it's got this backwards. Obviously, this is wrong. Let's take a look at our code. We have our views here. So let's look at our sessions. So it's got session name, topic, and facilitator. So I think it's doing things the wrong way on the actual submission form. So, well, or we're just interpreting them the wrong way. So if we look at topic submitted event, we have the name, the type, and the topic. So name, type, topic, let's try and use those. Name, type, and topic. This is name. This should be name. Topic and session name. No, this is type. This is topic. This is type. And so yeah, still got some ways to one of the things that you probably saw when I'm asking this a question with the code base, there's a way to obviously change some of these settings where we can actually take out where we can take out some of the stuff out of the chat. So I forget where it is in here, but I believe there's a place where you can take out ignored files, right? So add directories or file patterns to ignore during indexing, right? So here, like, I probably don't want .vs code. I don't want events. Actually, I do want events store, but that might confuse it with a lot of events. So I actually don't want event store. And I think I need to do that. And of course, node modules. I think it's already that's already done, but I do want public because that has our CSS. That's not something that we want to ignore. We want to ignore, I don't even know what this is, but what else? Get ignore. I wanted to know about that. I think I want event model.dry-o to be ignored. It's just going to pollute them. If I find a better format for that. Okay, so let's see if those things no longer get called. If I say, let's try and do something with a new chat about how we actually populate this. Sessions. I think it did everything here. Let's add the ID to the creation of these. So submit topic, name, type, topic. That's the body. And then, okay, so create, it has a timestamp. We need the ID. So this is where we do the ID. And here we actually want to check if we already have that. So let's just do an ID. Okay, that's good. So it knows we need an ID. And then if we go to this definition, okay, do that. We could actually embed the IDs now inside the file name. which would be good. I mean, it'll be very long. When we look at the event store, we're going to have a date time for ordering, and then we're going to have the unique identifier. We'll probably want to put that at the end. Let's do that. Do we want to centralize that? I don't know. Do I? Good question. I kind of want it centralized because everything's going to have an ID now. So, and we're going to be generating it when we make these. Create name. Create event file name with path. What to do. I think we have to pass in the ID. We're gonna have to make another function to do that. So event name, event, and I think we need a dash here. This looks pretty. First of all, I don't want the console log. I want, yes, I want that ID to be there. So that gives me, I kind of want to inline, so it gives me formatted time, which is just this whole thing. Can I just inline this? It's like, okay, let's leave this for now. Let's leave it for now. Get all events, yeah. Now we're putting an ID in there. We're probably gonna have some things break because our matching for specific, see, this ends with, now this is not gonna work. So actually I want the ID in here because I think I want that ends with still, like the formatted time and the ID I think are gonna be the identifier. So yeah, let's put the ID there. Something like that. And event time, event name. Oh well, whatever. I don't like the ordering of those, but whatever. So if ID is not defined, we'll just put one in, I guess. Let's keep that. Should make things work. Gonna have to run through the whole thing again. Again, we're working on the infrastructure code, so we'll have to run through what we have so far. So we have a whole bunch of stuff like schedule that's not really done yet. Create space, set dates. Yeah. Render sessions. I wonder, does this actually work in JavaScript to just rethrow? Yeah. Forget, like in C#, rethrowing like that with the actual parameter erases the stack trace or something. Anyway, I forget how that works now. I don't care. Okay, so let's see if now. Well, the problem was adding submissions of the same thing. So if we do that, create event with file path, blah, 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 and then append file sync event path stringify all this. So we really want to check if this event path and ID, we want the, this will give us the ID. So maybe we do leave it there. But it's embedded. I kind of want the ID out here for some reason. Or do I? Or do I care? I guess I don't yet. I can change it later if I start to care about it before this. Because now we can just look for a matching file. So check if file already exists. I kind of don't want to, I just want to silently. Yeah, that's okay. What I want to do is, if it doesn't exist, so we'll just do this. And only then append. Yes, this is very inefficient, I know. And so we're going to start making all of this quite efficient. And by doing so, we'll learn all of the excellent ways that we can learn about event sourcing by just append file sync. Where is it? Yeah, exactly. Right. File sync. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. If it doesn't exist, I don't want to do that. Yeah, what the hell's going on here? Try, if this doesn't exist, then write it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I don't want any suggestions right now. Yeah, I don't want any of this. Check if file already exists. I don't need that. That's fine. We want to do that. I kind of want to get rid of the extras. Actually, let's just keep them here. Maybe get rid of a few of them. A few of the latest ones. Just delete these. Where's delete? There it is. So if we run this, And now we go back to here. Facilitation talk, event modeling, and how about let's do a topic on accurate estimates in software. That should get people to go to that. Aha. Not defined. Oh, 176. Oh. Is this not... Where are my line numbers? Why am I not seeing my line numbers? Huh. Hello. Where do I have problems? Editor layout. That's just layout. That's very strange that we don't have line numbers here. Anyway, once it says down here where we are, we say 176. 176. So just doing some UUIDs to make sure that we don't resubmit the same page, so we're not getting duplicate events needlessly. I kind of want to ignore duplicate events by not throwing errors up. If people want to resubmit a form, it should just make sure it doesn't exist before. So I just added a UUID to these. Topic submitted here, but I'm not sure why it's not doing this properly. So let's just add this to the code. So UUID not defined. Edit with the code base. So global context. See, it's getting package JSON here. This script JS is, I kind of got to get rid of it because we're not really using this anymore. So let's delete this. Move to trash for now. Room booked. Delete. Trash the CSS. We're using a different one, so just gonna delete that. If it's in history, if you want it. README. I guess we keep it. This index, I forget what this was. That's the original one. Let's get rid of it now too. Move to trash, but the package JSON I don't want, or do I? Actually, I kind of want that. Maybe the package lock JSON I don't want. Just don't want the AI to have too many things. So let's go back here. Show settings, configure ignored files. Yeah, here we want package lock. Oh. Maybe I don't want the package either. No, package is fine. I wanted to look at that to understand what it is. So save that, close that, go back, re-sync index. Okay. And so file code base. Okay. Oh, so yeah, we need UUID, of course. So let's correct all that. Install, and we want UUID. And then of course we want to apply this to, get rid of this, get rid of this app.js. We want to apply that here. That looks like it changed. That's our stuff, but then here it has that. So yeah, that looks good. So now we should, oops, I already did that. Let's run this again. Go back, submit this. Okay, good. So it's got this, oh, it's got the wrong thing here. So it's getting the ID. But if I refresh, continue, it's still finding this as a non-duplicate. So some issues happening here. It's getting a new ID every time because it's a submission, so that's not going to solve things. All right, back to the drawing board, because we are creating this on the back end here. Submit topic. I'm wondering if we can put, instead of a post, yeah, we need to get the ID from here and not here. And that's why we don't want the IDs automatically generated when we're making the event names or anything like that. So we have to supply that if it's not too bad. I wonder if there's a 0 ID. If there's got to be, is there a UUID? You're doing the right thing by watching people code, because that's what you're going to be doing. So don't take shortcuts. Learn the thing. Learn Linux. Learn all the hard things. Then you'll be fine. Yeah, I don't want to do this. If it's not, just throw something like that. But this means we need to now have an ID generated on the UI, which is okay for now. I mean, if someone wants to, script a bad thing to destroy our storage, that's okay. We are going to be implementing a token thing for version 2 of this, which means participants are going to have to first claim tokens if we're making submissions, and then if you don't have a token, you can't submit. So that'll take care of that. But for now, we're just playing around. Any language is good as long as you're so is starting with Python good? Starting with any language is good. Starting with Bash is excellent. Start with Bash. Learn scripting, because you can, anything that's got if statements and while loops is a good place to start. So you can actually accomplish a lot more with Bash or Fish Shell right off, like right from the start, without even needing a compiler or any IDEs. So yeah, that's what I would do. Back to the task at hand. Let's see where we're at. We are now looking to make sure our submission has, so topic submitted event, we want the view where we are submitting the topics. Ah, look at this style, Manuel. You weren't using our shared style sheet. So form group, input text. We'll consolidate this. But let's make sure that we have a way to add okay, let's make sure we get a new topic submission here. So we'll add some JS for this, I guess. Add a new chat. So submit topic handlebars needs to create an ID and submit and include it in the form submission. This is not provided. This would be generated without showing anything in the UI. Oops. Cancel. I actually want this to be with the code base. I want to see what the global context is and 12 others. Generated a server-side route. No, I don't want it. Oh, get submit topic. Maybe we do it on that side. Hidden ID, value ID. Yeah, you know what? That is correct. Did we actually have? We did have that on the other side. Okay, so it's actually quite smart. It's actually quite smart. Yeah, don't buy courses. Just do a lot of exploration yourself. Even AI will help you a lot. So if you're looking at the basic stuff, it'll save you a lot of Googling around for things. So yeah. So get submit topic. Let's see. Okay, so post submit topic, submit dates, post, get submit topic, right? This is what I actually want. I don't want this. Kind of don't want this default here. Yeah, get rid of these. I want it to fail if it's got issues. Set dates, get, submit topic. So yeah, submit topic is this. So here, if we go to the submit topic, we need this. That's actually really good. It's just adding it here where it's supposed to be. So yeah, let's apply. This saves us adding some nasty service client-side JavaScript, which we shouldn't need to have. When we get to this page, we should have all we need. So yeah, that's all it should do. The rest are our changes here from before. So that's correct. Yes, please. Yes. I don't like all the comments. And this again, get out of here. Yes, I know what that is. Hate superfluous comments. We need a comma here. Good, and then we have this submit topic handlebars. We need this here. With this ID, and it's hidden. Excellent. I can't, yeah, I guess it's fine down there. I don't want to submit at the bottom, but why not? Let's put it at the bottom. So Control S, I think this should be good enough now. That's all it did. Okay. Let's go back here. Refresh this. So it should, okay, so let's see, Atom, facilitation. It's going to be a talk. It's going to be event modeling. Legacy code. Legacy systems. Submit. It didn't put it in there. So, but now refreshing this, if we submit it, okay, it's got issues. So the session name is the wrong thing again. The type is the wrong thing again, and the facilitator is the ID, and it's not finding duplicates. So let's fix those things. So submit. So we have this. New topic name. New topic submitted event with ID. Create element with path. This one is probably missing the ID. Right? Yes. Yes, it is. But we should be using the topic submitted. Create file name with topic submitted. So it should be just working on event sourcing application. So if you like event sourcing, come back here for more how to do stuff. So topic submitted event timestamp topic submitted event .id. So it's event name, event time, and ID, right? So I think that's all we needed to do here. And let's see. Okay. So first of all, let's But stop that. Submitted event sessions. Let's see if sessions is actually doing things correctly. So it's mapping this. Okay, so it's reading those. Let's see what we have. Map JSON parse files. Okay, so event path is mapping that. So it's doing a JSON parse for all of these. So we get all these sessions. That's good, but why are they getting written badly? Let's see what they're actually stored as. Event store. Oh, they're getting an undefined ID. The name is being put in there. Type is in the, why is it getting all in the wrong way? That's very bizarre. Let's take a look at how we're doing that. So when we submit a session, submit a topic, we create, oh, I see, it's these parameters. Okay, so add another chat. This is probably what's going on. These are all in the wrong order. So add to chat. Correct that order of parameters. So yeah, it should have something else, right? So yeah, there's, yeah. Here we have the ID name. So the proper order is name type topic ID. So now we can apply. All right, so accept that. Now we should be good. Let's go back, submit this talk. Look at that. It's doing this correctly. Refresh, resubmit. Oh, it's still not finding the duplicate. So let's see if this is still named correctly on here on disk. Still doing undefined. So that is strange. Let's look at how we get undefined. Might just be a logic error on here. So we're probably this create event is not getting an ID. I don't know if it's too much, but what is event modeling? I know a little bit of Node. Oh, so event modeling is a way to describe a system. So it's a better way to gather requirements and architect the system based on information flow. So if you look at this is what I'm working on right now. These screens here, right, showing this information coming up for the current sessions. But the greater project, these are all the screens that are happening. This is the information being captured. So these events here that you're seeing on the left, they're these yellow boxes. And every time you submit a form, that's kind of the post request coming in to submit these things. These green boxes kind of look at all this stuff and filter out what you need to show. And that's essentially kind of what event modeling is. So yeah, no, it's if you go to eventmodeling.org, just Google event modeling. I wrote an article about it in 2018. So it takes about 7 minutes to read. Then come back and look at these videos after you read that article. It'll make a lot more sense. But for fun, all I'm doing is making sure that I'm getting rid of some bugs right now. So it's not that interesting at the moment, but it should be soon. So here we have an ID that we need. So submit date route from that. Oh, I see. It's from the post data. So start date, end date, and let's submit dates, submit topic. There's the ID, right? So we're doing that. That should come from there. Timestamp new date. So we have a timestamp. We have the ID. Topic submitted event. So go to definition of that. Is there some problem with this? So we can just ask the chat to, sorry, the AI to give us a reason why is the topic submitted event getting an undefined ID in the name. This is really a good test of this latest GPT-4. See if I actually can decipher why that's happening. I probably know why, just don't want to do it myself. Oh, topic submitted event doesn't have the ID. Instantiation. Yeah, you need the ID topic submitted, of course. So actually, this is really good. So I'm quite happy about AI doing that, because I would have known to do that. See, look, there's no ID. I probably wanted it at the beginning, maybe. I'm using it badly too, right? With the ID at the end. Okay, fine. Let's just do it ID at the end, and then it should know to do that. Okay. I think that should fix it, right? Nothing else. Wow, well done. Well done, AI. You found the problem for me. Let's see if it actually worked. Running again. Going back. Submitting modeling legacy systems. Let's say event modeling insurance companies. Let's submit that. Oh, there it is. It's actually, oh, it's a type. It's a talk. There's the author. Okay, so getting rid of all this garbage. And now if we resubmit, it's still letting me do the duplicates. But let's just see how the events are. Maybe now they're actually named properly. Yes, they are. They are named properly. That is, why does it have two identical file names? What is the difference here? Oh, it is giving a different time. Right, because we need to also capture the time for that to be unique. In fact, it should fail in trying to write the exact same thing. So we need to be... There's two ways to do this. Rely on the modified time to order things from the file, but that requires doing a lot more file system library manipulation than just the name. I'd rather have a convention that's not tied to the capabilities of a particular framework being able to refer to modified times of a date file. So we actually want this part of the name to be, oh, hey, Yurdis, good to see you. I'm about to jump off, so I'd love to chat, but I gotta run. I'm just about to finish fixing this bug, and then I'm done with my slice, I think. So, last uniqueness check here. So, let me show you what I'm doing, Yurdis. So we want, yeah, this is on GitHub. Yeah, you can see my garbage code there if you want. I mean, it's all everywhere. I'm going to do like a nice refactoring of this. I kind of want to get some more structure to really show the power of the slices. Express URL encode true. Oh, really? Why is this here? I hate that this is the kind of stuff that I have to deal with. This thing's like polluting where the rest of the posts are. This should be up at the top. Anyway, I think I'll have a cleanup session next time. But yeah, Yurtis, of course, it's at get remote. Here it is. Event modeling, sorry, event-modeling / open spaces -- comocamp.git. Since we're doing this for open spaces, we are starting this at the ComoCamp in Vienna. And now we're going to be finishing this, hopefully actually using it for the event modeling open spaces in Berlin. So let's see, format time. Where's the stuff to write things to? Submit topic, file append. Create with this append. Okay, so did we put that code? Okay, this is submit dates if exists. So we don't even do that. Okay, so here we want to check if event already exists based on ID. Will it do it properly? If no, look at ID in file name. Really? Not gonna do it? If exists sync event path. Nope. Okay, it's not understanding what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna be a little bit more direct. If file sync exists, so let's add a new chat. Add to chat. Check if file with same ID in the name exists already. It should have. No, it's doing way too much. Yuck. Includes. File includes. Ugh, that looks pretty yucky. It'll do for now. Good. And I know I'm doing a lot of sync stuff here, which is not the best, but we can correct all this to be async and all that other stuff later. So yeah, an extra line, whatever. Looks good. Did it add any extra stuff? I think the same, we got to do the same things for the other ones as well. Any submissions should be checked for uniqueness. So let's give it a go. That's all I'm doing for today. As soon as this is fixed, I'm done. OCC? What are you talking about, OCC? I don't know what you're talking about. Event modeling, your life. Submit. Okay. Continue. Oh, look at that. Sweet. Your mom. Submit. Yes, it does. Okay, good. So we got rid of the duplicates. Sweet. Now we can clean up probably a lot of the garbage in here, but that's okay. Actually, event sourcing should be up to... Oh, no, that's what I'm doing actually right now. The optimistic concurrency check, it's just I created IDs into... like the actual form has a pre-built ID. So if I go to like... what is it? Sessions? No. Create space? No. Where is it? Space. Submit topic. So this form has dynamic stuff here. So it's got this hidden input. So when I go, when the back end gives me this form, it pre-populates. Oh, what did I do? Escape, escape. Why did it do that? Get out of here. Reject. Okay. I don't know what I was doing there. But anyway, so yeah, optimistic concurrency check. No, we're not doing that yet. I mean, this is kind of a very light project. We can definitely build it to be a professional thing where we will do multi-tenancy, do all sorts of stuff, but I really want to do it from the ground up, just using the file system to show how far you can get without frameworks or anything else. To have a reliable, dependable system that doesn't require such heavy tooling, because we can do it if we just organize our lives better. Yeah, let the product drive the needs, exactly. Not just like dump in a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's done. I'm gonna call this slice done. So let's go here and color this to be what the other one was. What was the... oh, it's got this gradient stuff. Ugh. Okay. Maybe I'll just do this and copy the style and then paste this and paste the style. Still got a gradient and stuff. Okay, got rid of that. I don't know if I want the line. Okay, I think we're done. So actually show these. Let's save this. Get... wow, 12 files. What is it doing here? Get status. What is it doing? Okay. Date range. Yes, we did all these things. Got rid of that. Deleted some old stuff. So I actually want those deletions as a separate thing. Cursor, ignore. Views, handlebars. Yeah. Okay. Get add -p app.js. No. What is this? Leave this. Do not stage this hunk or any of the hunks in the file. Oh yeah, D. Okay. D. 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 Oh, that's a whole thing. Yes. D. 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 Yes. 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 D. Okay, git status. Should only have deletions here. And everything else modification. Okay, yeah. So git commit remove all old files. I do want to have a separate commit for status cursor ignore. They're untracked files. Okay, so git add dot cursor ignore git commit for cursor AI users ignore some files for better context. Yeah, I was actually quite impressed how it found the issues with the constructors and out of order parameters and that. That's really good. So what do we have left? We have all of this stuff, which is really all relevant. So git add everything, git commit needed to start using UUIDs to get rid of duplicate events. Added session list. All right, so we're done for today. Everything's pushed up. If you want to hack on this same code with me, go for it. I want a quick reminder for everyone that we're going to be doing this kind of stuff all day long at the open spaces in Berlin. Alexander has a whole framework for doing event modeling to code generation. I'm going to be doing a workshop on the 6th, the day before. If you want to get your company educated on this, send your folks there. It's a paid workshop that I'm doing, but June 7th, that's a Friday. That's going to be free. Open spaces, suggest your topics. We're probably going to be using this just for fun to try and kind of eat our own dog food, as they say. So anyway, definitely hope to see you there. And sorry about the power outage interrupting us. Hopefully the streams are okay and you were able to follow, and we'll continue tomorrow. So we're going to finish up. I think we're going to tidy things up. We're going to make sure that this this event model actually has the complete story. We'll label a lot of this stuff, and as you can see, we're kind of running out of work here. We got the next important thing, which is, how do we organize the suggested topics? How do the organizers, put them into different time slots? Make sure that people that have similar things, they get added to the same thing. Anyway, should be a fun session tomorrow. So looking forward to seeing everyone there, and yeah, hope to see you there tomorrow. Don't forget about meeting in Berlin if you can get there. So anyway, until tomorrow, I'll see you then.